This is your Neepawa Town Council Debrief for the September 3rd, 2024 meeting. This week, Council heard a wave of reports about the conclusion of summer activities and the launch of several new programs for fall, and started the process of overall planning for the new development on the west end of the town. Council reports dominated the meeting, with Councillor Sisley giving some end-of-year numbers for day camp and swimming lessons. Over the 8 weeks of July and August, 553 young people enrolled in the day camp program and 750 received swimming lessons. Sisley also noted that there will be a public event for Your Town Rising on September 12th, which is coming up fast, at 7 p.m. in the back room of the library to discuss revitalization ideas for the town. Councillor Pottinger updated Council on the repairs to the lines and the progress of ice making at the Yellowhead Centre. Barring any further complications, the ice should be available for use on September 11th. Councillor Kosenchuk shared the dates of several upcoming projects for seniors through Home Assistance Neepawa District, or HAND, including a consultation with Agassiz MLA Jody Byram on September 20th that is co-hosted by NACTV.
Council reports. Who'd like to go first? Councillor Sisley.
So day camps completed their 8-week summer program. We had 553 kids in attendance, so we had quite a number of kids. They were sold out most weeks, or full most weeks. There was 3 summer staff that were funded by Green Team. This year it was hosted out of the nursery school, which, as Nicole said, was a complete game changer for everybody. It was close to amenities, air conditioned, and a space that they could make their own for the kids. The pool is closed for the season. The last day was Sunday, September 1st. There were 16 staff employed throughout the summer. 750 kids were taught lessons with a public and private mix in that for the lessons. We hosted Bronze Cross and Medallion Combo course and the Lifeguard course. Courses were partially funded by Manitoba Coalition for Safer Waters Grant to help offset the cost of delivering the courses. Swim team met 3 times weekly with 36 swimmers. They cemented the pavers around the pool, but they do need to assess the grassy area north of the slide. There's been some issues with water flooding and it getting very muddy over there, so they will be looking at getting a quote to possibly cement that area as well in the spring in 2025. And with that new water wheelchair that was purchased, there will be have to get life jackets for in 2025, as there's a specialty life jacket for the adults and for kids with that one. Projects, the bat houses, I did mention that last time. There's 4 left to sponsor, so you can get your name or logo on a box for $100. They're going to be placed throughout. I'm not sure where they've started placing, if it's down at River. Okay, yeah. The new Trans-Canada Trailhead rebrand, there's funding layover now for 3 more Trailhead signs that will have the Great Trail, that currently have the Great Trail brand on them. They'll be printed at Provost and applied at no cost to us for those. Maryland's Your Town Rising, which is what they call themselves, the Unconsultants of Small Town Revitalization. They will be out next week. On September 12th. They're going to complete a walkabout in the morning with some business owners and community people, and then in the evening they're asking that anybody that can attend the meeting at 7 p.m. at the library, at the back room of the library. They're going to give us ideas on how to revitalize and what we can do with the town and take out the positives that we've got and speak to those. And they've been going across different communities in Manitoba on Highway 16. And if you follow them on social media, there's some really cool ideas that have come up that they're bringing from each of the towns. So it would be a great community meeting for anybody to attend that one at 7 p.m. She also has What's the Big Idea event, which will be held on October 17th at the Legion. If you are ready to launch your business idea, call Marilyn at the town office for details. And lastly, I would like to conclude my report by expressing gratitude to Nicole Cooper, our Recreation Director, for outstanding contributions as a rec director with the town of Neepawa. It was a pleasure working with her both as council member as well as with Arts Forward. She was truly a gem. So today was her last day. Cass started today, so we got to see that switch over today, and she brought Cass over to Arts Forward so that we could show her around Arts Forward a bit too, and just with the connection that we have with the town. Yeah, so, yeah, thank you, Nicole.
Very good. Thanks, Yvonne. Okay, anyone else? Go ahead.
Oh, I've got a short one. So on August 21st, Westlake Employment Skills and Services Center, we met as a board again. Our funding that we're getting from the province looks like it's going to stay about the same. We've been asking and we've been told we would get an increase, but there's always something, and unfortunately all our costs are still continuing to climb. What Westlake would like is to get a letter of support of some sort from maybe from our town. As I'm the chair of that committee also, I have been emailing ministers just on behalf of the Westlake board, just to try to get more conversation, deputy ministers and ministers, just to see if it can help. It's just, we're in a tough situation because we want to still continue providing all of the amazing services we are. We're exceeding our numbers by, a couple 100% in some areas. So we're meeting our stats that we have to meet with the province, but the money isn't changing, so it's hard when you haven't been able to give anyone a raise in over 3 years. And even before then, it's probably been a number of years. And the cost of everything's going up, so it's just making it hard. So our first step is to try to reach out to the province to see if we can get support. So that's one thing we would appreciate is the town support, just about how Neepawa is growing, and we definitely can use more staff there. That's how much we're doing service. It's just one of those things we can't even look at that just yet to expand on our current programming. So that's what we've been talking about at Westlake, and that's my report for tonight.
Okay, thanks, Jason. Lisa?
I attended a Yellowhead board meeting. The ice, for those of you as uneducated about ice as I was, the fantastic ice that Neepawa has takes 18 days minimum to make. So we are hoping to have ice for September 11th. We haven't made a promise, but that is our goal. It'll be nip and tuck, but that's the plan for now. I was to convey a great big thank you from the director there about summer programming and working in tandem with the town and some of the things that they were able to partner on. She was very, very thankful for anybody who had a part in that. And we're down a heating cooling unit, and it's a major issue, and many discussions about what to do there. And so there's a big expenditure coming there, and it's. There are multiple units, and we are down one, and we can neither heat nor cool. So we are making some decisions right away. That's my report.
Okay, thank you.
Just a little report on the hand committee, the barbecue that was held a couple weeks ago. We raised $1,323 after expenses. Our profit was $1,048. The 50-50 was $859, and it was run by Chris Scott. A few things coming up. Lifeline presentation September 18th at Kinsman 1 and 2. There's a foot care clinic September 19th at Kinsman Court 1. Seniors consultation with Jody Byram September 20th at 1 p.m. at the Yellowhead Manor Dining Room. Story of Seniors Sensational Fall September 23rd. It's the first cardio drumming Zoom with Gold. Hand board meeting is going to be September 27th at 11 a.m. Elks Manor exercise program resumes October 2nd. Brandon Mobility Wellness presentation is October 3rd at 2 o'clock at the Yellowhead Manor Dining Room. A mature driver refresher course October 8th from 12:30 till 3:30 at the Yellowhead Manor Dining Room.
Okay,
Council is looking at engaging planning and engineering services for the 320-acre parcel of land they have acquired on the west side of town to undertake an overall concept encompassing access roads, street network, stormwater management, and water and sewer. After reaching out to several firms, CIO Sanchishan says that they recommend the proposals of Associated Engineering and Sisson Blackburn Consulting Inc., and are looking for council to approve the selections and give administration the authority to finalize agreements with the firms.
new business calling, street closure.
So this is the chamber looking to establish the street closure for the parade that will be coming up, the Santa Day Parade in November. It's a little early, but no time like the present.
Okay, any questions? If not, be it resolved that the council town authorize the closure of the following streets to facilitate the parade of lights on Saturday, November 23rd of 2024. Starting at the Yellowhead Arena, travel south and Mountain to Davidson, east on Davidson to Brown, south on Brown to Hamilton, west on Hamilton past First Avenue, and they'll remain closed until the end of the parade. Moved by Councilor Kostenchuk, seconded by Councilor Pottinger. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. New development, Colleen?
So we're looking for support of a resolution regarding our new development for planning and engineering services to facilitate the orderly and timely development of the newly purchased 320 acres of land on the west side of Neepawa. We've been actively engaging with consultants and engineers to solicit their interest in working with Neepawa on this project. The immediate goal is to obtain an overall planning and concept plan with attention to accesses, street network, stormwater management facilities, and sewer and water. Further, there will be a specific focus on phasing in the development of the property. Phase 1 will immediately target housing and include the 47 acres west of the Public Works Yard, and a further 11 acres that will combine with that directly to the north. So upon reviewing the proposals that we did receive recently, it was the recommendation of administration that we select Sisson Blackburn Consulting to complete the overall planning and engineering work, with Associated Engineering giving a specific focus on the engineering design for water and sewer. Costs associated with these proposals is $86,534 for Associated Engineering and $112,400 for Sisson Blackburn, or SBC. While there is a resolution that you're going to consider right away requesting support to proceed with these two companies, it does not include the amounts as quoted. The expectation is that while the quote from Associated Engineering is absolutely certain, the one from SBC may actually end up being a little bit less than quoted, as there were a few components contained within their proposal that might possibly change or eliminated. This due to the ability of administration here to complete certain aspects of the planning process in-house here. So for example, they bid a certain dollar amount to assist with amendments to the town planning documents. We can do that internally. So looking at the time frame and trying to save as many weeks as possible to get some development over there, we're asking you to support the choosing of these two companies. They are able to start immediately, and let administration finalize those agreements and clarify, for hopefully a lesser value than what we were quoted to get this work done. So, any questions?
Seeing no questions, the motion reads, whereas the recent purchase of the 320 acres of land by the town of Neepawa represents a first step in accommodating current and future growth of the community, it's now necessary to begin the processes to evolve the development of land to meet the various residential, commercial, institutional, and industrial needs of the future. And whereas administration has been actively engaging with various consultants and engineers to solicit their interest in working with Neepawa for the planning and development of the land, and have brought forth recommendations to council to identify individuals to work with administration on this development. Now therefore be it resolved, we accept the recommendation of administration to proceed with the phased-in development of the recently purchased land by the town to the west and northwest of Neepawa by engaging SBC for overall planning and engineer services and associated engineering for all necessary works associated with expanding the water and sewer network to service the property. Be it further resolved that the council understands that based on preliminary proposals received, it may be necessary for administration to further quantify some of the terms and work items contained in the agreements that will form the basis of work to be performed, and that the administration be given the authority to finalize those agreements. Well, that's long. Moved by Councillor Sisley, seconded by Deputy Mayor Parrott. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Also covered were street closures for the Parade of Lights in November and the regular financial report. As well, NACTV would like to join Council in thanking Nicole Cooper for her years as Recreation Director for the town and the many projects she undertook, and look forward to working with her successor. If you have comments, questions, or topics you'd like NACTV to explain further or add some context to, please contact us at 204-476-2639 or by email at nactvnews@gmail.com. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you next time.